I hate gossip. And I don't walk around.
I guess I'm supposed to be scared. Cause you got toast up in here. Well, nigga, let's get one thing clear. I don't need a block without my Glock. Is it because I'm standing with your bitch? I got all these stones on my wrist. Don't think you're leaving here with this. I don't need a block without my Glock. I'm on another level when it comes to this. Cat swung and miss strapped under this. Rap's hungry as top soloist. Hopped over this cheap imitation try. Couldn't find an ice pop cola, bitch. Wires get tapped, your rep can't control the snitch, which means I'm in the bing if I throw 'em bricks. I dump carrots in the ring, overflow the wrist. Man, I even bring a thing when I go to piss. Look, money ain't a thing, thought I told them this. Your boy big as Yao Ming, I'm a soldier, miss. Only problem in hip-hop is waiting. Knowing that butter, I make the strict pop like bacon, hating. So look sloppy, so I stop, get the rollie fitted. Got a fan base in the towns that think Kobe did it. Them dick riders on the block and they starving. Give me a year, I'll be rocking the garden. You still be in the brick, same bitch, same sloppy apartment. Bubble gum on the top of your carpet. Food stains in your clothes. They can't catch him, dude changing his flows more than his hoes. Just got a range in the rose. These hoes ain't always love me, I was pissing them off. Cause she got the fuck thanks for you get to the boss. Now I moved up and ranked ice chips in the cross to see me blow. It's like vice grips on your balls. I guess I'm supposed to be scared. Cause you got toast up in here. Well, nigga, let's get one thing clear. I don't need a block without my Glock. Is it because I'm standing with your bitch? I got all these stones on my wrist. Don't think you're leaving here with this. I don't need a block without my Glock. I was destined to swim backwards in cash since the day I was smacking the ass. Give me that blue push in the booth and I'll be back in the flash. First week I'll be platinum in half. Going hard in the yard, still hungry like I'm back in the draft. Same shitty attitude, Cadillac in the stash. It's the critically acclaimed, lyrically inclined, and I'm easily influenced. Keep my name out your rhyme. Nowadays niggas tell your own balls set you up like Avon and string a bell. From the ghetto like Akon, so bring a L. You worthless like a wedding ring in a cell. Hell, all day I'm blowing dope. City aroma on my coat. It's stronger than secondhand smoke when I tote. I blow it in the sky for the slaughter of every mother and daughter that died in that water. For that little girl playing outside with a quarter who was supposed to hit the guys in the corner. I make the heads bop in the street like speed bumps, cause every ball hit you hard as a Muhammad Ali punch. My bitch got an ass about as wide as a tree trunk. Shit hit once, I think about it for 3 months. Don't you know my nigga L pop off wigs? Leave him in the grass and say hi to their kids. I guess I'm supposed to be scared. Cause you got toast up in here. Well, nigga, let's get one thing clear. I don't need a block without my Glock. Is it because I'm standing with your bitch? I got all these stones on my wrist. Don't think you're leaving here with this. I don't need a block without my Glock. Yeah. Bull Banks, nigga. Gang Green, nigga. You know.
Welcome to Showface News, but call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. You already know you rocking with the town favorite. Showface News. It's Big Gotham, the real New York mayor, F. Eric Adams, and without further ado, all the way from Flushing, Queens, we got the one and only Sue Young. Stop playing. Come on. Come on.
Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn button! Push the goddamn.
And that's word to Sue Young gang. Listen, we back again with another one. Look, so Mace talked about the night that Biggie passed away, champs. The night that Big passed away. Says that allegedly was surrounded by Bloods, pardon me, was surrounded by Bloods in a hotel room. It got crazy, man. Hit the like button, share the video. We're gonna get right into it, guy. Let's get it. Come on.
The night that Biggie Small died, where were you and what did you do in the aftermath right after Biggie Small died?
Where was I? I was in a hotel. What people? That sound like a Keefy D question.
No, they didn't say you was involved. They wanted. I guess they knew everybody from Bad Boy was out there.
Oh yeah, I was in the hotel. I was actually in the hotel with a young lady.
And when you heard this information, what was your next actions?
My next actions? What after what?
When you heard Biggie died, did you stay in your hotel room? Did you leave out? Did you want to go back to New York?
I actually was trapped in a hotel.
Now I want to ask the question. What do you mean trapped?
It was about probably like 70 or so bloods in the hallway. I couldn't even leave my room.
How'd you get out?
One of the guys.
Why would it be 70 bloods in your hallway after Biggie Smalls died?
Actually, after Big got killed, they was probably looking for more Bad Boy artists. And I couldn't even leave the room till Gene Dill, the officer had to come get me.
Yeah. That's fucked up.
70 bloods. 70? It's a lot of blood, shame. Salute to the chat. 70 bloods. Would that also mean that the person who smoked Biggie was probably a blood number? I think that young lady was Brandy. I have no idea who Shorty was. Could have been anybody, to be honest. If you're just joining us, make sure you smash the like button and share the video. Let's keep it going, gang. Come on.
I was left in LA. And from that day, I always said, you know what, I'm out of here.
When you say you was left, what do you mean you was left?
Like I was
Who left you?
I came there with people. I ain't leave with those people. You know how it go.
My last question on this situation, because I see you must be saving this for the book. How did you eventually get out the hotel? Where did you go when Gene came to pick you up? How'd you get back to New York or the East Coast or wherever?
To my recollection, I think we had to go to Vegas or something like that to get back.
There you have it. That's where Mace was at, and that's what happened in the aftermath of Biggie Smalls' death.
Well,
we got info up here, Stats. Shit's crazy when it's time for the movie, nigga.
Yeah.
And no Keefy D. We ain't on no time.
That's why after that, that's why I always kept that in my mind. Like, oh yeah, this how I go. Right. When it get crazy, amen for itself.
I got your back, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take one for you. Pause, man. My nigga, man. I ain't gonna leave you.
That kind of made me the way I think. So it was kind of bad.
So bro said there's like 70 bloods. 70 bloods in the hallway. About estimation of 70 bloods. Was it a blood that killed Biggie? I don't even know who killed Biggie. I know they said somebody from the Nation of Islam might have did it. All types of things they say. I have no idea. C-Max said somebody called in live. Gene Deal did the Mace calling. Mace said it was Brandy he was with during it. Hey, man. Listen. That's crazy. They could have been looking for more Bad Boy artists. Who knows, man? To be honest with you. A lot of people still trying to blame Puff. A lot of people trying to act like 50 Cent is not a troll because 50 Cent said, damn, Diddy getting blamed for Pac death. He need to lawyer up. That's also a joke. But Diddy's not involved in any of these things, so I don't even know why his name keep being mentioned. But this is wild. If you're just tuning in, I'm going to run it back for y'all real quick. Make sure you hitting that like button and sharing the video. I got another live to do after this one because things is getting real critical with Birdman and Gilly. It's intensifying, champs. But hit the like, share the video. Let's keep it going. Smash that like button.
Two questions. I had a hashtag Ask Mace. The night that Biggie Small died, where were you and what did you do in the aftermath right after Biggie Small died?
Where was I? I was in a hotel. What people? That sound like a Keefy D question.
No, they didn't say you was involved. They wanted. I guess they knew everybody from Bad Boy was out there.
Oh yeah, I was in the hotel. I was actually in the hotel with a young lady.
And when you heard this information, what was your next actions?
My next actions? After what?
When you heard Biggie died, did you stay in your hotel room? Did you leave out? Did you want to go back to New York?
I actually was trapped in a hotel.
Now I want to ask a question. What do you mean trapped?
It was about probably like 70 or so bloods in the hallway. I couldn't even leave my room.
How'd you get out?
One of the guys.
Why would it be 70 bloods in your hallway after Biggie Smalls died?
Actually, after Big got killed, they was probably looking for more bad boy artists. And I couldn't even leave the room till Gene Dill, the officer had to come get me.
Damn. That's fucked up.
I was left in LA. And from that day I always said, you know what, I'm out of here.
When you say you was left, what do you mean you was left?
Like I was
Who left you?
I came there with people. I ain't leave with those people. You know how it go.
My last question on this situation, because I see you must be saving this for the book. How did you eventually get out the hotel? Where did you go when Gene came to pick you up? How'd you get back to New York or the East Coast or wherever?
To my recollection, I think we had to go to Vegas or something like that to get back.
There you have it. That's where Mace was at, and that's what happened in the aftermath of Biggie Smalls' death.
Yeah,
we got info up here, Stats.
Salute to Michael Childress. He said, yeah, Brandy, 1996, Brandy had to be underage, right? If we're talking about Brandy, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You make a good point, gang. You're talking about Brandy. And we talking about this is 1997, my fault. Brandy might have been 18 or 19. You gotta do the math on that. I don't know how old she was. Hopefully she was of age, though, respectfully, because Mace was of age. But Brandy, if it's facts, then I don't know, gang. A Space said, wouldn't Puff or Zip not paying Keefy D be a reason for them to get Biggie getting hit? I don't know. I'm not gonna jump on that speculation right there. I can't jump on that, champ. I don't know. I can't go with that question, champ. I don't know. I can't go with that, champ. All I could say is that there was definitely some tension after Pac's passing, and I feel like Pac passing had a lot to do with Biggie passing because revenge, things like that. You know what I'm saying? If we lose one, y'all gotta lose one type deal. You know what I'm saying? You said them getting Biggie hit up. Brandy was born in 1979, so she was probably 18, and Mace had to be about 18 himself. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so we've clarified that Brandy was definitely of age, and Mace and Brandy is around the same age, so no harm done, gang. Let's not paint no narratives that don't need to be painted. How about that? Mace and Brandy's literally almost the same age, basically. You got memberships activated. You have to hit the join, champ. If memberships is activated, there's a join button right here on the video that you should click. Join it if you want to be a part of the town or you want to become a member. Join. You gotta join on the it's an option on my channel. It's right there on this very video. But let's keep it going, gang.
It's crazy when it's time for the movie, nigga.
Yeah.
And no Keefy D. We ain't on no time.
That's why after that, that's why I always kept that in my mind. Like, oh yeah, this how I go. Right. When it get crazy, amen for itself.
I got your back, bro.
Yeah.
I take one for you. Pause, man. Come on, nigga, man. I ain't gonna leave you.
That's and that kind of made me the way I think. So it was kind of bad.
Yeah, gang. You know how that go. He says all you gotta do is put in Gene Deal and Mace in the YouTube search bar and the live will pop up. I'm not doing all that, gang. Salute to you though. I'm not pulling up nobody's live. You know, Gene Deal is also a liar. I don't listen to liars like Gene Deal who have a track record for telling stories. It's just not true to fit the narrative. I ain't got time for that. What I am going to tell you is all you got to do is go on Google and look up both Brandy and Mace's age, and that's all you need to do. You don't got to go to Gene Deal's link. And if you're trying to be a part of the town and you want to be a member, the join option is literally on this video. It says join. You hit join, you can become a part of the town. You got 4 different types of memberships that you can be a part of when you join the town gang. But with all that being said, I'm gonna be needing to get new moderators too, cause every now and again them bozos is gonna pop up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta make sure the bozos don't get any type of say so on my channel. You dig? We gotta make sure that the bozos just don't get any light whatsoever. You dig? C-Max says, I can't lie. Mace is on there with him. Called what? Called out who? James Clark says that's F up. They left Mace and he tried to warn them earlier that day after the celeb basketball game. Why did they leave Mace is what I'm trying to figure out. What was the point of leaving Mace? I don't understand that. Yeah, I don't get why they would leave Mace at all. That doesn't make sense to me. Leaving Mace. Yeah, that don't make sense. But he must have knew something that they didn't know. And I do remember that, what do I remember? I remember that they were saying the Nation of Islam, somebody from the Nation of Islam might have been the person who smoked Biggie. I think Puff was the one who said it, if I'm not mistaken. I think when you watch the Beef DVD documentary, they go into a little bit of detail about that, but I don't even know who the real person who smoked Biggie actually is, you know? And as far as Pac's murder goes, like, nobody really knows, like, who really did it officially. Like, okay, arrest Keefe D for saying he had involvement in it, but arresting Keefe D doesn't give Pac any justice. Let's be honest here. You dig? 9 times out of 10, the person who smoked Pac is probably deceased. The person who probably smoked Biggie, I don't know, he could be also be someone who's deceased as well. You dig? Big Lou says, I believe Puff set Biggie up to get smoked. Listen, I hear what you're saying, and you are definitely entitled to believe whatever it is that you personally believe. Here's what I believe. I believe that Puff setting up Biggie to get smoked makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, because Puff doesn't benefit off of Biggie dying. Puff is the biggest commodity on the Bad Boy record label. Him losing Biggie does him no justice. That's number one. Number two, he wouldn't have a reason to get Biggie Smalls smoked. However, people on the West Coast might have a reason to get Biggie Smalls smoked. I can't buy into the narrative or buy into, you know, someone smoking Biggie who's literally Biggie's manager, Biggie's the person who runs the label Biggie's on. I can't. It don't make sense to me. It doesn't add up to me. I don't think that Puff got Biggie smoked, nor do I think he would ever try to get Biggie smoked. You dig? Puff is a billionaire. I don't understand what that means, champ. We both know that Puff is a billionaire. What does this mean? Because he's a billionaire that he got him smoked? You know that don't make sense. Please explain why you telling me that he's a billionaire like I don't know he's a billionaire. I don't understand that, champ. Are you saying because he's a billionaire, it equates to him getting Biggie smoked? Please don't do this, champ. B Gully says Big was definitely a casualty. Well, how about we put some responsibility on Biggie going to the West Coast when people told Biggie not to go to the West Coast. Biggie took it upon himself to go out west when everybody said, no, it's not safe. He wanted to act like he was the tough. Instead of being smart, he tried to, you know, he got into his ego and he went out there and paid the ultimate price, correct? I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know about Webenyama. I don't know what that means, champ. James Long says, "Elo, I know, right? What does that even mean? He's a billionaire." That's what I'm trying to ask you. What does it mean that Puff is a billionaire, bro? Puffy begged Biggie to go out there. Puff begged Biggie to go out west. Hey, last I checked, Biggie was trying to go out there because he wasn't scared, according to what I know. But yeah, he should have never went out there. And if Puff told Biggie to go out there and convinced Biggie to go out there, then Puff is an idiot. Puff is a fool. If Puff thought it was okay for Biggie to go out there, then Puff is definitely a moron. But as far as I know, Biggie wanted to go out there. But he was told not to go out there because the danger that was out there. But if Puff was the one who tried to force Biggie to go out there, then Puff is an idiot. What would Puff gain from getting Biggie Smalls smoked? Nothing. Zero. Nothing. He would get nothing from getting Biggie out of here. What would be the reason for him to get Biggie out of here? He don't have a reason to get Biggie smoked. Let me explain something to you. If someone's going to get somebody smoked, there would have to be a reason behind it, right? Just smoking somebody just to do it doesn't make sense, right? You know what I mean? Keefy Smoke. What? What are you saying, bro? You've been losing me the last couple comments. I ain't gonna hold you, gang. I don't know what you're talking about, gang. You said Victor Webenyama first. Now you saying Keefy Smoke. I don't know where you going with this, gang. You dig? But like I said, yeah, all of the Puff this, Puff that, none of these things have been proven. It's all hearsay, it's all narratives. You know, people gotta at least make sense when they make such accusations of somebody doing something. Let's get before the song. Going back to Cali on Life After Death is a skit. Is a skit. Correct? That's it. It's a skit. Big wanted to clear his name so bad when Pac got popped, he wasn't thinking. Yeah, man. Big Lou says, I said Puffy is a billionaire because you said he wouldn't benefit for him to die. But if you listen to that Gene interview, it made me feel that way, that he set him up. How long did it take Puffy to become a billionaire? Puffy wasn't a billionaire till years after Biggie passed. So are you trying to say that because Gene Deal said that Biggie passed, Puff is a billionaire? That doesn't make any sense neither. That also doesn't, I don't care what Gene Deal said. Gene Deal's a liar. Gene Deal been lying for years. Talking about the same thing. If you shouldn't believe a liar, even if the liar is telling the truth, you shouldn't believe a liar. Respectfully. So somebody became a billionaire from smoking somebody. How long did it take Puffy to become a billionaire after Puff's passing? You dig? That's what I'm asking. And I'm being real with you, champ. That doesn't make any sense. Puff is a billionaire because you said he wouldn't benefit from it. So the benefit of smoking Biggie was him to become a billionaire? Bro, that nigga wasn't a billionaire till 20 plus years later after Biggie passed. So what are we talking about? You dig? What's good, El Padrino? Are you okay over there, champ? Are you good? Are you all right? Damn near 30 years. So you mean to tell me he smoked him because he knew in 20 years he was going to be a billionaire? How does that make any sense? That's what I'm saying. And like I said, you entitled to believe whatever you want. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just asking, how does that make sense? You dig? Because to me, it makes zero sense, champ. It doesn't add up. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense, dog. I'm going to be real with you, gang. It makes absolute zero sense. It's just not clicking, fam. It's just not clicking. Maybe the man became a billionaire because he owned several businesses. successful businesses. He has a lot of artists under him who have made a lot of hits. He's also made hits himself, which would then equate to him getting $1 billion. I mean, Jay-Z is also a billionaire. There's quite a few billionaires in the hip hop industry right now. Dr. Dre is also a billionaire. You understand? There's plenty of billionaires in rap now. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, B. Gully says this way before Ciroc. My God, yeah, way before Ciroc. If it wasn't even a Ciroc wasn't even. Nobody was thinking about Ciroc. It's a sacrifice. I don't believe in sacrifices. That's nonsense too. Salute to you though, champ. But on the Showface news channel, ain't no sacrifice, champ. I don't know nothing about no sacrifice. Sacrifice to who? Who's a sacrifice to, champ? Yeah, we don't do that over here, champ. We don't do sacrifice talk. None of that. That's not it. You feel me? I think there's a couple drunk people in the chat. Yeah, all that sacrifice talk is ain't no sacrifice. Sacrifice to who? Every time you say sacrifice, who's being sacrificed to what, why, and who? You gotta make it make sense, gang. Again, a lot of y'all talking that talk, y'all never been around the industry. I don't know anybody in the industry. Y'all don't know anything about what you're saying. Who's running the industry, champ? Tim Hodges, who's them people running the industry? Do you know who those people are that run the industry? So you just told me that Biggie was a sacrifice to the people who run the industry. Okay, so who's running the industry, champ? Who? Sacrifice for fame? Diddy was already famous. What do you mean? Diddy was already famous, bro. You said a sacrifice for fame, like Diddy wasn't already famous. Everybody knew who Diddy was before Biggie passed. So what are you saying, a sacrifice for fame? The man was already a millionaire living a very wealthy lifestyle before Biggie Smalls passed away, champ. Exactly. Salute to Joey Bad. I think Diddy would have been richer if Biggie lived. That's true. El Padrino, yeah, respectfully. Hold on, gang. I don't know what you got going on, champ. I have zero idea. You might be drunk. But yeah, gang, it's yeah, champ. I'm sorry, champ. We can't do this, gang. I'm sorry. We not doing that, champ. We not doing that, respectfully. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. Yeah, man. So like I was saying, I need more mods. Matter of fact, I'm about to add some new mods right now. As a matter of fact, I know exactly who I'm adding to. The people who usually be on here. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, man. Sacrifice to who? Like you said, people on top of the industry. Who's on top of the industry? Sacrifice for fame. Diddy was already famous, so you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. You feel me? It don't make sense at all. I don't know. Some people came in the chat very drunk today. I need to get it together, gang. Y'all need to get it together, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, salute to y'all that drink and all that. Just don't spam the chat, fam. Don't spam the chat. Feel me? Don't spam the chat. But yeah, gang, like I said, it's getting real interesting right now. You know, nonetheless, as far as this whole Pac murder, etc. It's crazy. Daniel Williams says, your show is dope. I'm a truck driver and I listen to you all the time. Glad I caught you live. Salute, gang. I'm about to be live again in the next hour because Gilly and Birdman are going at it. And Gilly just made a video response to Birdman. So it's about to get real. It's Gilly versus Birdman right now this week. So be prepared for it, gang. I think Big got the retaliation. Got hit in retaliation for Pac. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100% with you. Yeah, bro. I've always said the same thing, that Biggie was in retaliation of Pac's murder, which makes sense. See, that makes sense, but saying that the man was sacrificing, that Puff is responsible, makes zero sense whatsoever. Because what does he gain from it? Nothing. He doesn't gain anything. He doesn't gain nothing. In fact, if Biggie was still alive, Diddy would probably be a billionaire way before he became a billionaire. Feel me? Salute, gang. Mark Peterson said Gilly ain't say ish, he just laughed. So you clearly not up to date on what's going on, because Gilly definitely said something. You just haven't caught up to what's going on, champ. And you're talking to me, by the way. You're not talking to somebody who's just on the internet. You're talking to me. I have video of Gilly actually saying something to Birdman directly. So you, champ, have not been catching up with what's going on. You're still stuck on what happened in the old. I'm telling you that Gilly did say something to Birdman, and I will be live in the next hour to show it. Respectfully, champ. Remember who you're talking to. Ahmad says Puff would have made way more money. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Gotta make sense, bro. It just gotta make sense. And like I said, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. If you think Puffy is a murderer, you think the man is responsible for Pac, you think the man is responsible for Biggie passing away, you are entitled to believe those things. I ain't here to tell you different. I'm just here to tell you what I'm thinking and what makes sense. But if you feel otherwise, hey, it is what it is. If you think Puff is this mastermind, dude who's putting hits on people, then you can believe that. Pac out the way, he would have been the biggest artist with no competition. Sunrise says Gilly seems like a real lame. I ain't gonna put a man down. Like Gilly going through some things. Listen, Gilly gonna crash out in a second. Gilly gonna end up crashing out in a second. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Gilly's on the verge of crashing out. The man just lost his first son. I think people need to leave Gilly alone, man. Y'all trying to try Gilly like Gilly ain't going through something. Y'all gonna make Gilly crash out, man. Gilly ain't even did. Y'all gonna make Gilly crash out. Man just lost his son, and people is on his head for no reason. Come on, man. Joey Bass says, if Puff sacrificed Big, why he ain't sacrificed Mace? Bro, and my most important question is, who in the world are these sacrifices for, and who are they going to? This is the bigger question that I have. You feel me? They some bots. They don't use their real names. Before his son passed, Gilly seemed like a lame. So you trying to say that he wasn't lame beforehand? Yo, this is wild work, gang. I ain't gonna hold you. But look. Y'all crazy. Listen, I'm gonna be live again right in the next hour. Gilly was talking crazy to Birdman, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. I got the footage. Yeah, Gilly talking kind of hot. He try to flex on Birdman a little bit too. Y'all gonna see it's gonna be quite the week when this weekend is over. I said the weekend, this week. It's gonna be quite the week. Because Birdman and Gilly going back and forth. It's gonna be something to see right now. So next live is gonna be wild. Daniel Williams says, I hate when I hear someone say they sacrifice. Sacrifice to who? At this point, it's a joke. The way everybody blames Puff. I agree. Salute to Zadie in the chat. You're 100% right, Zadie. It's a complete joke. And Birdman is definitely a real gangster champ. That is 100% fact. Stunner Man is a gangster, you heard? But look, gang, hit the like button, share the video, okay? We got another live in the next hour. I want y'all to make sure that y'all join the town today, man. You have to join. The join button is up there. If you want to become a part of the town or become a member of the Showface News channel, you got to hit that join button, gang, you heard? Hit the like, share the video, but we will be back with more content within the hour. Make sure you tune in. We got some exclusives, you heard? One thing you guys to realize is you got to make sure that you stop playing. So respectfully, we all beg of you to stop playing. We have more content on the way. Stay tuned. Let's get it.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button.